Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Harakah, Hakodash, and double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who taught us his truth. While shalom to you, Akim, that pushed the work across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity. Bahasham, Harakah, Hakodash. And pretty much, this lesson gonna be more like like a comforting slash exhortation. And really to really focus upon, how Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, he gonna only hear those, that's really, that's constantly, at his door, so to speak, man. That's constantly, like making him, himself known unto Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You see, and, Jake in the world, I'm saying, growing up in the world, your concept on the Most High and your vain understanding, on who you call God and Jesus, it's more like a genie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only call upon him, when you really need something, type shit, and it's not genuine, But see, those that serve in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, in spirit and in truth, the hopeful election, which we hope to be, they gonna only, well, first and foremost, they gonna understand that, first and foremost, we ain't shit, and we don't deserve anything from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and we're doing things that, that what we're supposed to do, and through the fear, you know what I'm saying, and with that knowing, damn, I just lost my train of thought, so here. But damn, so like pretty much, we don't, carry that sense of like entitlement. You know what I'm saying, of like, to just call upon Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, in a manner of like, like you're rubbing on a genie type of thing, man. Like we, come before Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi and, acknowledgement, of our offenses towards him, and, humility, and really, in fear. You know what I'm saying, and I'm trying to like, to go off topic, Slacky, but pretty much, let me just get right into the precept. This is John chapter 15, verse 1. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away, and every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can ye, except ye abide in me. The main point, of this lesson is pretty much those that's abiding in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Those that's, abiding, by him, man. And they doing, his work, and they, they bearing fruit, they flipping his talent, so to speak, for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And those are the ones whom Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is going to only take care of and really acknowledge their prayers and hear. See, Jake in the world, they call upon God and Jesus, and even Jake that, that know themselves to be Israelites, man. You got Jake that's calling upon Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, but they ain't, serving him in spirit and in truth. They're going up some other type of way. You got Jakes that's that's just not serving Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi correctly, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and the Lord did say, that many in that day will call upon me saying, Lord, Lord, and those Yahawashi gonna tell him, to depart from me, man. Because why? Because you got certain jakes that's not, really serving Yahawashi with their true intention, and really, thoroughly examine themselves and, being humble, and really fearing Yahawashi, man. You know what I'm saying? But the main point of this lesson is pretty much those that's abiding upon Yahawashi, in spirit and in truth and doing his work, being brotherly to best of capabilities and, keeping his commandments to best of capabilities, in truth and fear. Yahawashi is going to keep, those individuals, in all their ways, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get this in Wisdom of Solomon. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse. Start at verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. For she is the breath of the power of the Most High, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing fall into it. For she is the brightness of the everlasting light, the unspotted mirror of the power of the Most High, and the image of his goodness. And being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new. And in all ages entering into holy souls, she maketh them friends of the Most High and prophets. For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. And we understand, 100%, who that wisdom is. She, in this sense, in this precept right here, it's like these verses right here, it talks about, a wisdom, in like a she, but that's pretty much how the scriptures, be describing anything that's like, I wouldn't say like insignificant, so to speak, because like in other verses where it talks about the sun or the moon, it would say like she or something like that, or even like like the earth, she or something, but it's just symbolic. You know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, wisdom is Yahawashi, and I can prove that in Proverbs. This thing go. This is Proverbs chapter 8. It's Proverbs chapter 8, and I'll read at verse 12, and and we understand, who wrote, the whole book of Proverbs, which is, King Solomon. And verse 12, I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. Let's skip down a couple of verses. Verse 14, counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding, I have strength. By me kings reign, and princes decree justice. By me princes rule, and nobles, even all the judges of the earth. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. And I'm gonna get let's skip down a couple of verses. So so this is pretty much, King Solomon, which is Yahawashi in the reincarnation, literally describing himself. This is verse. I'll just keep reading from 18. Riches and honor are with me, yes, durable riches and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, yea, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I lead in the way of righteousness in the midst of the paths of judgment, that I may cause those that love me to inherit substance, and I will fill their treasures. The Lord Yahawashi possessed me in the beginning of his way. Before his works of old, I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. When there was no depths, I was brought forth. When there were no fountains abounding with water. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills was I brought forth. While as yet he had not made the earth, nor the fields, nor the highest part of the dust of the world. That's just plain cut to the point, man. I'm gonna keep reading. This is verse 27. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the depth, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he gave to the sea his decree, that the waters should not pass his commandment, when he appointed the foundations of the earth, then I was by him as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the habitable part of his earth, and my delights were with the sons of men. Now, therefore, hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways, hear instruction, and be wise, and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord Yahawashi. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. So that's plainly cut to the point, man. How that's literally the Lord explaining who he is. Just him as King Solomon. But in the spirit, that's the anointed, man. That's the only begotten of the Most High power, Yahawah. And he was describing how even before the whole earth was created, before the depths was created, he was there at the side of the Most High Yahawah, man. Daily his delight, man. So, I just got that to prove the point how wisdom, is Yahawashi, and how pretty much the Most High loves those, is going back to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7, verse 28, verse 27, and being but one, she can do all things, and remaining in herself, she maketh all things new, and in all ages entering to holy souls. It's like she maketh them friends of she maketh them friends of the Most High and prophets. For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. So Yahweh Shemi Shai, he considers us friends, man. Yahweh said that we are his friends, man. If we continue to do the things that we send. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and get that. This is John chapter 15. Same chapter, verse. Start at verse. I'll keep reading from verse 7. If ye abide in me and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. Herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit. So shall ye be my disciples. As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments, and abide in his love. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. This is my commandment, that ye love one another, as I have loved you. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. So the Lord died for us, man. you know, and to, that's like, like no words can describe how, how, to question, if that's a friend to you, if someone, truly dies for you, you know, that's your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and we, through the spirit and power of Bahasham, we know the hidden things and the secret things that this world can't understand and perceive, man. Because why? Because it wasn't given to the world, man. But the Lord has made these things known unto us, man. Because why? Because Lord willing that we be, of His chosen, man. Of His election. But the Lord gives us a great hope by, allowing us to understand what we see, and understand the things that we hear, and not be, lost and confused, and continuing in the ignorance, like in the ways and the fashion of the niggas of this world, man. Just fucking, just straight lost out here. But the Lord woke us up out that madness and, and guided us toward, the correct way, man. And woke us up out of it, man. But and if we continue, unto this way, then Yahawah considers us friends, man. I'm gonna get this, this Amos. This is a secret thing, man. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahawah will do nothing, but He revealed His secret unto His servants, the prophets. And one major secret, is, believing and understanding in truth, in spirit and in truth, the very existence and knowing the name of the powers, man. The Most High Yahawah and His Son Yahawashi, man. Them names alone are hidden, away from the world, man. And even if it's, if it's really brought out, to the surface of the world, majority of the world don't even believe upon it, man. Majority of the world can't even see it or understand it, man. You just think we're just crazy, just bugged out, we're fucking Muslims or some shit. But the whole time, this is the 100% truth, man. This is the truth of the Creator of the heavens and the earth, man. And all souls and living flesh upon the, the earth and outside the earth, man. All powers and all spirits. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the whole 100% truth, man. And that's and that's hidden away, from the vast masses, the great majority, but rather into a very select few, man. And us seeing that, that only moves us but to just believe and hope that we might be those, those select few, man. As long as we continue to do what it is that we're doing and abide in Yahawah all the way into the end, and we see ourselves, in a new form, a new body, inside, a gigantic, a chariot venue, who knows what the inside gonna be looking like, you know what I'm saying? But until we, reach that point, then we know that we are, truly of the election, man. But as for right now, we have a great hope, man. Because we can't make ourselves with that number, but we're gonna, strive, hope into the end, man. Like Paul said, I believe. But I'm gonna get this. Get another precept. This is come on, verse 28. For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom, man. It's a secret, a secret thing, man. Like only, only those that's invited are only allowed, man. And so to speak, man. And not anybody can be invited. Only those that's been preordained before the earth was established. Only those same, those same individuals, that started it, shit, they're the only ones that's invited, man. No strangers, no, no strangers of a, a friend of a stranger. Like, no, man. Only those that's known amongst the, that's known amongst it, so to speak, are invited to this thing, man. And whoever they may be, they're being called out, in these last days for the gathering, man. This is verse 28. For the Most High loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. And I'm gonna go to Sirach chapter 35. It's like chapter 34. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get Psalms 91 first. This is Psalms chapter 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide. That's crazy, man. Call it Yahawah, man. Shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord Yahawah, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. The missiles, man. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord Yahawah, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. They shall tread upon the lion and the adder. It's like an adder. The young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because He has set His love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. Now, I'm going to get, this is Sirach, or Ecclesiastes chapter 34. Matter of fact, I'm going to get 35. This is Sirach chapter 35, verse 13. He will not accept any person against the poor man, but will hear the prayer of the oppressed. He will not despise the supplication of the fatherless, nor the widow when she poureth out her complaint. Do not the tears run down the widow's cheek, and is not her cry against him that causes them to fall? He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayers shall reach unto the clouds. So, those that serve Yahawah in spirit and in truth, they're always recognized by Yahawah. Like this guy, he always calls upon me, throughout everything he does. First thing he does in the morning, he's always praying. He's praying before he goes to sleep. He's praying all throughout the day. Always calling upon Yahawah, man. Reading. Just every day being in the spirit, man. Cleaving to the spirit, every day throughout his whole entire walk. He's watching videos. He's always constantly at the door of Yahawah, man. Majority of our people don't even, know who Yahawah is, man. Are just completely unfamiliar by him, man. And the Lord's unfamiliar by them too. Verse 16, he that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach into the clouds. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds. Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted. It will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient towards them till he has smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful, and repaid vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud and broken the scepter of the unrighteous. That's pretty much the main point. Pretty much, those that serving Yahweh outside are gonna have favor, man. Those that's abiding by him, they gonna have favoritism. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got his favorites, man. And yes, he has a whole, favorite people as a whole, the nation, but amongst the nation, the Zion, the elect, another name Yahweh uses is Jeshurun, which means the first, or Yashawan, if I'm saying it correctly, Salakia. But those are the the elect of Yahweh outside, let alone, his only begotten son, Yahawashi, the first ever created, and the rest of the first angels that was created, after Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? And so the election, man. You know what I'm saying? The first powers that was with Yahawashi creating the whole entire planet, just creating things in the heaven. You know what I'm saying? Those of whom Yahweh outside, those are the favorites, man. The favorites of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord, those of whom, he finds favor upon, man, because they're back on earth, to fulfill their lot, for, how long Yahweh outside deems for them to to fulfill their lot and be redeemed and brought back through Yahawashi. Those of whom Yahweh outside is going to have favor upon, man. But this is Surah chapter 34, verse verse 13. The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. Whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid, for he is his hope. Blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord, to whom doth he look, and who is his strength? For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. He is their mighty protection and strong stay, a defense from heat and a cover from the sun. At noon, a preservation from stumbling and a help from falling. I'm going to get this last precept. This is Psalm chapter 25, verse I just had it so I can this is Psalm chapter 25, verse 14. The secret of the Lord Yahweh is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. And this is verse 12. What man is he that feareth the Lord Yahweh him shall he teach in the way that he shall choose. His soul shall dwell at ease, and his seed shall inherit the earth, man. So, hey, man, those that's fearing Yahweh and serving him in spirit and truth, them is whom the secret is revealed unto, man. And those, what's the word? and they, pretty much, that abide, with Yahawashi outside, you know, you know, them are who, it's like, them are whom Yahawashi outside will show favor unto, man, or have favor upon them, man, and the hedge about them is gonna be kept upon them, man, throughout, all their ways, man. It may seem like some type of, some type of situations where it's like damn, it's fucking impossible. Like how about Shmi outside already had it, set up for you to be delivered, man. As long as you continue to abide by him and continue, what it is that, that you was that you was first brought forth into, man. In spirit and in truth and in fear. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, come, man. That's basically the main points that I want to bring for us lessons. Lord willing that all you brothers and sisters find satisfying. Until next time, I say shalom.